Hello internet, I have returned. Hey guys, it's Ciara and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be revising for exams that I'm going to fail. So basically I have mocks this week and next week. Today is currently Tuesday the 23rd of February. Tomorrow I start my mocks. I have maths at 9 o'clock in the morning and then I have English at 11. And guess what? It's just been half term. We're in the second day back of half term and I haven't done any revision at all. Like not even a little bit, like nothing. So tonight I will be doing as much revision on Lady Macbeth and all these maths topics as humanly possible. I have 20, you heard that, 20 topics that I need to revise in maths for tomorrow morning. I would say about between 5 and 10, I'm not sure, rough estimate. Of these topics I'm actually confident on and I feel like I could do, but I just need to remind myself of. The others I have no fucking clue. But I wanted to like vlog my mock experience again just because my other video did fairly well, even though I wasn't really thriving when it came to appearance in that video, so I'm kind of annoyed that that got more views than I expected because I looked a mess. So tomorrow I have maths and English, and then on Thursday I've just got RS. Then Friday I've got English language and music, and then next Monday I have English language and business, and then Tuesday I've got maths, Wednesday I've got science, and Thursday I've got geography. So at the moment I'm just revising English and maths because that's what I have tomorrow, and then tomorrow evening I'll revise just RS. So yeah, pretty much just core subjects this week, except science. I have science next Wednesday. I'm doing Lady Macbeth revision because the teachers have been actually nice and told us that the question's on Lady Macbeth. We don't know what the question is, but we know it's about Lady Macbeth. So I'm just revising Lady Macbeth. The good thing is, all the exams are online, so I can just sit there, log on to the assessment and have all of my notes and folders and everything around me, just so that I can know I'll be able to pass. We've not been told we're allowed to do that, we've actually been told not to do that. They don't know that I'm doing that. And I want to pass, because these exams that I'm doing might end up being my grades. So I kind of need to do well in them. Meaning I'm going to make sure I've got all the notes I have. That's why I need to try and make as many good maths notes as possible. If anybody would like a video on how to revise maths, let me know, because I've done a science and English one. However, maths I've not done just because I felt like people wouldn't be interested as much, because science and English is like harder to find stuff for. But like maths is like, there's loads of different websites and things. But if you would like to see the resources I use and the things like that, then let me know, I'll do a video on it. If you've watched my How to Revise English video already, then you will see that I have literally loads of resources and like a full folder of stuff for English, but I barely have anything on Macbeth. I have like 2 or 3 books and a couple of sheets of notes about context and like the overview of the play, but I don't have anything about the characters or anything like that. Every other text which we're not doing anymore, I have hundreds of notes on, and it's unnecessary. Okay, so this is my maths magazine file. It has quite a few things in it, and it's probably the heaviest out of all my magazine files. But I'm not going to go into too much detail because people might want me to do a whole video on it, and I probably will. But I use these pretty much. These are the Corbett Maths GCSE revision cards for the higher tier. I think they're like £11 on the Corbett Maths website. But I'm a cheapskate and I like to get things that are a lot cheaper than their retail price. So I went on Depop and actually got these for £3 off someone. If you look through, there's honestly hundreds of people selling them, but I looked through every single person that was selling them to try and find the cheapest one, and I found these for £3 and I was thriving. I was like, I'm not paying 11 quid, but I can lose 3 quid, no problem. I'll explain a bit more about how that works and how I use them personally when I do the video. So I'm going to use these right now to do my maths revision. I'm also going to use the CGP AQA maths revision guide. I'm not a massive fan of this revision guide. Then again, I haven't really used it much, so I can't really comment, but I personally have just not used it much because I've just felt like the stuff online helps me a lot more. I also have the Collins one as well, so if I end up having a dysfunctional relationship with this one, then I will use this one, which I also got for £2 off Depop because I think it was like rather expensive, but somebody was selling it for 2 quid and I was like, I will bag that. It's 8:15 and I've barely done anything. I did like 4 or 5 Corbett Maths videos for easy topics on the maths specification, and I've watched a parody of Shout Out to My Ex by Little Mix, but the Macbeth revision version. And that is about it. Any of you that use Teams will know that like the teachers record the lessons and you can like watch them back afterwards. So my teacher sent our class the video of the lesson that we did just before we broke up because it was like a revision lesson. So I've just been watching a bit of that. I haven't done much English stuff. Basically, I have my maths exam at 9 o'clock and it finishes at 10, and then from 10 till 11 I have an hour's revision break, so I feel like I'm going to do most of my Lady Macbeth revision and stuff like that in that time. So I'm going to do more maths now. I've actually whipped out the flashcards. I don't know if I've showed these before. I have like 400 flashcards in this box. I got this from Paper Chase. I love Paper Chase, it's incredible. And yes, I'm a member of Paper Chase. I have all these like little sections for each like subject, but I literally never use these flashcards. But maths, I feel like flashcards is a good way to do it because I don't have a maths folder. I tried to have one, but I just didn't really use it and I didn't find it useful, and literally all it had in it was like practice questions. But I just find it easier with maths to write the method down on flashcards and things like that, so that is what I'm going to do. I have a few like biology and chemistry flashcards in here and like a bit of RS, but I don't really use those because I have folders for those that have everything I need in them, so I don't even know why I made them, but I think I just wanted to use them up because I bought for 100 and I didn't want to like not use the ones I bought. So I'm probably going to use them to write as much maths down as I can, and then when I have the exam tomorrow I can have all the methods of how to answer the questions around me. I just need to make sure I answer it correctly. So yeah, I'm going to write all those down now, then we'll see what time we get to. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to be up until at least like midnight doing this. I finally get to use my beautiful pens again. It has been a long time since I've used these pens, so I am excited to use them again. Oh, what colour should I use? This is a big decision. Let's go with, I'm gonna just go with purple, because why not? Okay, so it's 20 to 11 at night and I've not got as far as I wanted to, but I'm someone that gets very easily distracted. I've done 8 out of 20 of the videos. I've also put all these flashcards up on my wall, and then there's a couple where I've written like extra notes next to it because the card didn't have enough for me to like remember it and understand it. But I've got all of them on the wall so that I can sit at my desk here tomorrow morning, and then if I am struggling on a question I'll just look up at the wall and it will tell me the equations or the method of how to do it. I'm about to watch my 9th video, which is about congruency and similarity. I want to not be doing anything by 12, but I can't guarantee that's going to happen. So I might have to wake up early. It's 11:15 and we're halfway through. I've just finished doing surface area and volume of a cuboid, and that is topic number 10 out of 20 that I have revised. I'm halfway there. It's 11:15. I think I've come to the conclusion I might need to wake up early and do more. There's some that I still don't understand. I don't understand how to simplify algebraic fractions, so I need to go over that in the morning. I don't understand fully congruent triangles. I do a bit, but like not completely, like I'm almost there. Gradient and equation of a line I'm also struggling with. Equation of a line I'm okay with, like y equals mx plus c, like I understand that, but the gradient bit I can't get my head around it and it's really confusing me. And then the rest of it I'm okay with, that I've got on my wall so far. So I've done congruency, highest common factor, surface area and volume of cuboids, density gradient, area trapezium, compound interest, which I actually like compound interest, that's an interesting thing, cumulative frequency, angles in polygons, and Pythagoras, and I haven't done any of the others yet. Can we just talk about how clever this is? I've never realised this before. We only started doing bounds in lesson like at the start of January, and I understand it but not extremely well, and they've given a trick on Maths Watch where if it's to the nearest centimetre you do half of a centimetre and then you take each of the halves away. So if you're trying to find the upper bound you add on half, if you're trying to find the lower bound you take away half, and I thought that was pretty clever. I know it sounds pretty straightforward, but like it just makes it easier in my head. So that is a trick if anybody needs it. My exam is literally due to start in a minute and I've revised 15 out of 20 of the topics. Low-key kind of scared because the ones I haven't revised I have absolutely no idea how to do. I don't know where that is and I don't know where to find it. That one, don't even speak to me about that. That is kind of okay. And then that is meh. That, no idea. I'm, you know, thriving. Each question is worth 9 marks. I'm not doing a 9 marker, it's probably a film music question. 1 piece of A4 for each question. A whole piece of A4 for a 9 marker? I don't think so, honey. No. Wait, let's listen to the track. Because if I like it, then I'll do it.
This question is based on area of study 3. Rhythms of the World. You will hear this extract 4 times. This is an extract of Bhangra.
Bhangra?
Using your knowledge of this style, write a paragraph using sentences describing the music that you hear.
Shut up. That is something else. What's track 2?
Music track.
Shut up. That's my kind of music, you know. But the other one, no. I like considerably time. It's quite easy to understand. Question 1, no. But question 2, thriving. Anyway, I don't know whether to do that or not. Because I don't particularly want to, but like, you know. Right, so you'd think that because I'm doing a video that's a continuous process that I have to continue to film over a period of time, that I'd actually keep up with the filming. I have filmed nothing since you last saw it, and I've already finished my assessments, and the last thing you saw was like before my assessments. I know that in the previous clips I was trying to do quite a bit of revision, and then I also said that the day before every other exam I was going to revise. Did I fudge? I didn't do any revision other than what you saw, and then a little bit of maths the night before my second maths exam. Apart from that, I didn't revise for any of my subjects, and the way I got through them is I had all my notes around me. Like, if I didn't have notes around me when I was doing RS and science, I would have failed them both. The first maths exam that I was stressed about went really well. I was expecting it to be really bad because I'd actually gone through all of the videos and all of the content and actually tried to learn the methods for things. I did it and it went really well, and I was really happy afterwards. I was like, actually, I could do maths, that was great. I don't need to put too much extra effort in to feel like I could do better. Like, I was like really happy. So I'm hoping that when I get it back I did actually do as well as I think I've done. English literature also went quite well, thanks Mr. Bruff. The question was referring to Lady Macbeth, how she's portrayed in Act 5 Scene 1, and then we had to compare it to how she's changed throughout the play. I looked up on YouTube, typed in Macbeth Act 5 Scene 1. Mr. Bruff has a whole video on that scene. Well, he has one for every scene, but that particular scene had so much content in it, and he explained all of it. So her little speech, I don't know what it was about, I can't remember for the life of me, but everything I needed to know was in that video, and then I looked up a couple of extra things about context and stuff like that. But I feel like my essay question went really well, and I'm really happy with how my English literature exam went. Religious studies, as I've said before, I had my notes. I had my revision guides and my folder around me, so that was easy to like sort of do. The questions weren't too difficult. I think I missed out like 2 questions. English language, I haven't done yet. It's the 7th of March today, and I was meant to do my English language exam on the 26th of February. I still haven't done it. We were meant to do 2. We were meant to do one on the 26th and then one on the Monday, which was the 1st, and I've done neither of them because I looked at the questions and I didn't like it. Music, honestly, went really well. I hate music, don't like the teacher, I hate the GCSE syllabus, it's just not for me. I love music, but not GCSE standard. I hate it. It's just awful, it's not for me. I wish I could drop it. If I could drop it, I would. I thought I was not going to do the assessment because I was like, no, I'm going to hate it, it's going to be horrible, there's no point because I'm going to fail anyway. But I actually attempted it, and I was really happy with it. There were 2 9 markers, one on Bhangra and one on concerto through time. The Bhangra one, at first, I was like, no, I won't be able to do that. It went really well. It was weird because at first I thought that the concerto through time one was going to be easy and I was going to sail through that, but the Bhangra one I wasn't going to get on with. But it was the other way round. The concerto through time one, honestly, I didn't get on with that well. Like, I did answer the question, but I didn't give it as much detail or know as much about it as I did the Bhangra one, which was weird to me, but you know. Business studies actually went quite well. I submitted it really late, like I submitted it like the next day. However, I am really happy with how it went. I feel like I did, because we had to do 2 different sets of questions. I feel like that exam went quite well. I was really happy with how I did, so I'm hoping that's a good improvement from my mock that I did where I got a 3 in my mock. I'm literally doing A-level business, and I consider business as one of my best subjects because I find it quite easy and I understand it. But my mock, I don't know what happened. It was awful. The second maths exam did not go as well as the first. It was okay, it wasn't awful, but it was quite difficult and I did miss out like a number of questions. On the first maths exam, I did all of the questions and I was really happy afterwards that I'd like done enough to get a good grade. But on the second exam, I feel like I might have got like a 5 or 6 at most. Science, I did before I went to go get my bottom brace on. It went okay. The biology set, I think, went quite well. Chemistry, all right. Physics, I literally missed out the whole last page of questions because I didn't have a clue what was going on. I think they were like 6 markers, but I didn't understand it, so I just left it. But I feel like I did enough to get a good grade and I'm quite happy with how that went, to be fair. And then my last exam was geography. It went okay, not amazingly. I missed out both of the 8 markers, which are like the big questions you get in geography. I did email my teacher and was like, there was people doing building work outside, so it was distracting me and there was too much noise. So I did all the other questions to the best of my ability, but I haven't done the 8 markers because I got a 3 in my mock because I didn't know some of the content because I hadn't been taught it. So I wanted to use this assessment as a way of getting better and proving that I was capable of getting a good grade. I haven't actually done the 8 markers yet. I haven't sent them to her. I'm going to, but I haven't done them yet. But the rest of the questions I feel like went okay. I missed like 3 or 4 questions out, but I was actually quite happy with how it went. I don't have any of my results or anything like that back yet. However, when I do get them, I will like post them on my channel. I'll probably get them when I go back to school. It's currently the 7th. A lot of people are going back tomorrow, but I'm actually going back on the 15th. I don't know why, but our school made year 11 go in last, even though we're the most important year, which is weird. But yeah, we're going back on the 15th. Thriving, I get an extra week. Losers. That is it. That is the end of this video. I'm sorry I've spoken for so long and you're probably bored and you're probably like, why is she still doing this study stuff? Honestly, I don't know. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. I've just hit 200 subscribers. Thank you so, so much. I'm probably gonna lose it again now that I've said that because every time I hit like a milestone on like Instagram or whatever, like I lose it. Please remember to like this video for the algorithm. It would mean the world so YouTube can push out my videos to more people so they can see my lovely face. Remember to follow all of my social media accounts, which will be in the description box down below, except my Instagram usernames, which will be on the screen now, as I don't put them in the description for personal reasons. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm hoping that you'll continue to watch my videos in the future. I know that I didn't post yesterday, but I'm posting today, so it's fine, I can make up for it. And I didn't post last Saturday because I just didn't have any content to film and I kind of just forgot about it. But hopefully I will be more consistent with my 2 a week now. But I think you're just gonna have to forgive me for the past couple things that have been going on. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!